here, your science teacher. Today we are going to enter lesson reflection of light. We have discussed about laws of reflection. By using laws of reflection we have made telescope, and using laws of reflection we have made two things which are easily made and they are fully enjoyable, like we have made garden in a box and a kaleidoscope. Today we are going to learn a very important topic, that is about a kind of mirrors. Regularly the mirror which we use is called as plane mirror. The mirror strips are the mirror which we have used is actually a plane mirror. But you know, only these plane mirrors are not used. There are other types of mirrors as well which are used. So to know about that mirrors, let us do a simple activity. It is very simple. You can do this activity. Take a spoon and hold a spoon. Take a spoon and hold it. And now you observe your image in the spoon. What you will observe? When you see, you will observe that inner portion will get one image, right? And now you turn the spoon and see back side of the spoon. There also you can find your image. But do you think your image is same in the front and the back? No, it is completely different. The image which you are seeing in the inside inner portion of the spoon will be big, and it will be reversed. It will be reversed. Whereas we have got back side, outer portion of the spoon, where you are seeing your image, that will be smaller. Inner portion, this image will be big. Outer portion, the image will be smaller. So the portion, the inner portion which is showing the larger image is working as a concave mirror, and the outer portion which is showing the small image is working as a convex mirror. So if you see, you can observe the image, right? The inner portion is curved, okay, it is curved surface. Outer portion is also curved surface. So this is the spoon. So inner portion is also curved, outer portion is also curved. So this type of mirrors have curved reflecting surfaces. See, in the plane mirror, the reflecting surface is flat. It is flat. But whereas in this surface, concave and convex mirror, reflecting surfaces are curved. So these type of mirrors are called as spherical mirrors. The mirrors whose reflecting surfaces are curved, those mirrors are called as spherical mirrors. So concave and convex both are the part of sphere, right? If you see here, both are the part of sphere. Now I will explain how these are the part of sphere. So to do this activity, you have to take a ball, a small ball which you will be playing, okay, not the red one, the other balls. So you have to cut the ball. So take one ball, okay, with the help of knife, cut the piece of ball. When you cut the piece of ball, you get a circle like this. Piece will be like this, right? The piece, you will be getting a piece like this. So this is nothing but the sphere. So if you see, this part will be behaving as a concave mirror, and this part is nothing but a convex mirror. So for example, if this is the sphere, right, it has reflecting surfaces. So this reflecting surface is called as concave mirror. The reflecting surface of the mirror is like this, then it is called as convex mirror. And as there is a difference in the reflecting surfaces, because of this the images will be different. The concave mirror will show the larger images, whereas the convex mirrors will show the smaller images. And these spherical mirrors are used by us in our day-to-day life. Students, if the reflecting surface is inner side, this one, then it is called as concave mirror. If the reflecting surface is outer side, then it is called as this one, convex mirror. Concave and convex mirrors are spherical mirrors. These mirrors we use in our day-to-day life, like convex mirrors. Have you ever seen the rear view mirror? Rear view. Rear view mirrors are at the sides of the vehicles, buses, your bikes, your four-wheelers. You can find two mirrors, right? Those are called as rear view mirrors. So these mirrors are used to see the vehicles which are coming beside us or behind our vehicle. So drivers will be using this rear view mirror. Whoever is driving a bike or a car or whatever it may be, they will be seeing without turning their heads back. They are able to see which vehicle is coming beside them or behind them. So if you see that mirror, you will observe that differences in the image. If you see an object, if you see in person and in the image, there will be a lot of difference here. The vehicle which is very big will look small in that, and if you look closer, because if it is coming closer, means what happens, driver will maintain some distance, so as a result it may avoid accidents. So the images formed in the convex mirrors are small and diminished. They look small and they look very closer than the object. Actually they will be far, but in the image, in the mirror formed, the image formed in the convex mirror, it will look closer and smaller. So rear view mirrors are used. Rear view mirrors are actually the convex mirrors. So where do we use a concave mirror? Concave mirror is used by dentist. Dentist, he'll be using one instrument to see what is going on in your teeth. If you have a toothache or something, when you complain him about that, so he'll be checking your teeth. Okay, so they will be using that mirror. It is nothing but the concave mirror, that is magnifying lens, which will be having the concave mirror, because concave mirrors will show the large images. So if you want to see anything if you want to make it enlarged, then you have to use a concave mirror. Not only that, concave mirrors are used in the head of torchlight. Torchlight head are the street lights, or even the headlight of our vehicles, motorbikes and all headlights will be there. Also this concave mirror is used. See, in this way concave mirror will be. This is the concave mirror. See, reflecting surface is this. So it is a concave mirror. So concave mirrors are able to reflect the light outside. So what happens, even if the light is less, that reflection will be more. And in the night time, the dark time also, you can see the way and as well as the things. So concave mirror is used by dentists in the street lights, headlights of vehicles, torch lights. Convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors in the vehicles. And not only that, in the shopping malls and for security purpose also they will use this rear view mirrors. So if they put a rear view mirror, even though it is a large place, okay, so if they are fixing these mirrors, what happens, they can see everything clearly and properly, and as well as because it will look small, so they can see that clearly and properly. For security purposes, they will be putting this convex mirrors in the malls or the places where are public places. Okay, those are public places. Know that what type of image is formed by concave and convex mirrors, but let us see more about the image. So to know, we are going to use spherical mirrors to see what type of image is formed by them. For that we need two V stands, V-shaped stands. In that I am going to put a concave mirror, and in other V stand I am going to put the convex mirror. And we have to see the image, right? So you have to put one object. Here we can put the object, that is candle. What you have to observe here, the image. So now you will observe the image. This is the concave mirror, right? This is concave mirror. This is the convex mirror. So now if you see here, you will observe in the concave mirror, the image is reversed and bigger. Only we are able to see the image of the flame, but whereas here the image is small, diminished and erect. Erect means straight, it is not getting inverted, it is straight as it is. But here if you see in the concave mirror, the image is reversed and as well as it is bigger. So these are the two differences in the spherical mirrors. In concave mirrors will give reversed image, and as well as it will give you the bigger images. The size of the image is bigger than the object. Whereas in the convex mirrors, the image is erect and it is diminished. Size of the image is smaller than the object. So this was about the image, and not only this, there is one more type of image that is called as real image and a virtual image. So what are real image and virtual image? Real and virtual image. So to know this, you have to do the activity in the dark room. So we are going to have this V stand, and we are going to take these mirrors one by one. So first V stand and concave mirror, and make the room dark. On the table put this V stand with concave mirror, and put one candle, object. You can take candle as only, lighted candle, and in front of the candle, above the candle, you have to put a screen. Just I am drawing here, but those will be far. So here the candle will be, and here you have to put the screen. For example, there I have kept a stand with the concave mirror. Here is the candle with the screen. Candle is here, I am putting a paper. Paper is nothing but a screen here. So screen I am going to keep here. Now the room is dark, right? So only the candle flame will be giving the light. So the image will be formed in the mirror. And from there, if that image is forming on the paper, that means on the screen. If the image is forming on the screen, then the image is called as real image. So in case of concave mirror, you will observe that the image will be formed here on the screen as well. That means the image formed by the concave mirror, okay, the image formed by the concave mirror will be bigger, reversed, and it will be a real image. Concave mirrors can form real image. Now the other one, if the image is not forming on the screen, then that image is called as virtual image. So we got concave mirror. Now we have to take convex mirror and do the same activity. You will observe that image will not be formed. That is because the convex mirrors will form virtual images. That means image can be seen only in the mirror, not on the screen. In real image can be obtained on the mirror and as well as on the screen. But whereas virtual image it can be obtained on the mirror but not on the screen. This is the difference between real and virtual image. So differences between concave and convex here. If the reflecting surface is concave, then the mirror is called as concave mirror. The image formed by the mirror concave is real image. It is reversed and large. Convex mirror, if the reflecting surface is convex, then it is called as convex mirror. The image formed by the convex mirror is virtual. It forms small, diminished and erect images. Okay, so concave mirror is used by dentists in the torchlight, headlight, etc. Convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors in the vehicles and as well as in the shopping malls for security purposes. So this was about the spherical mirrors. Now the next one is about formation of an image. You will be passing by some your building or your school where the windows will be of glass windows will be. So you see yourself, right? In some mirrors you can see an image is forming. In some mirrors image will not form. Okay, plane mirror is different, spherical and concave mirror. These are different. Okay, I am talking about only the mirror which is present for the windows. On that we can see your image is very clear. You look beautiful, very good in that. And in some images, in some mirrors, your image will be very bad. It will be blurry image will not be clear. Sometimes image will not form. What is the reason here? That is because of reflection on the surfaces. If the surface is smooth, if the surface of the mirror is smooth, then the light rays will be falling on that smoothly. The light rays will be falling on that smoothly as the surface is smooth. They are reflecting back smoothly. So the image formed will be very clear. But if the reflecting surface is not good, then the light will be falling here, right? But when it is bouncing here, what happens? It will be going here and there. It will be not having any angle because the surface is not smooth here. Angle will not be, as angle will not be, your image will not be clear. And sometimes because the reflection is falling on the irregular surfaces, your reflection will become irregular, I'll say. So your image will not be formed also. If the light falls on the regular surfaces and if the image is clear, then it is called as regular reflection. If the light falls on the irregular surface and your image is not clear, then the reflection is called as irregular reflection. In our day-to-day life, we can find regular and irregular reflections as well. So try to find out where you find irregular reflections. Students, your worksheet is to write define spherical mirrors. Write the definition of spherical mirrors which I gave. Then what is meant by real and virtual image? Define regular and irregular reflections. So this was about the lesson reflection of light. I hope everyone understood and you are seeing the videos regularly. You will be having examination of this lesson as well. So go through the videos properly, complete your worksheets and follow the instructions given by us. Thank you. Bye-bye.